I see a lot of people asking about TVs this time of year, and many people get confused by all the expert reviews out there. So, I thought I'd make a little guide for all the average enthusiasts and newbies. This guide is US based, but it'll probably still work for Europeans, Asians, and Australians too. I've included updated links for the latest TV prices in the description below. Check those out after the video if you're shopping. Welcome back to the channel Fix Netflix. Let's dive into the ultimate TV buying guide, covering everything from OLED versus LED, Dolby Vision versus HDR 10 Plus, and which TV is actually worth your money in 2025. Best TV buying guide. Number 1. The first thing that will cover about 65% of all questions out there. OLED TV is better than everything else 95% of the time. What about the other 5%, you ask? Well, a LED TV could be better if you can't afford an OLED or 4K Dolby Vision or HDR 10 Plus content. Or if it's a Samsung. Number 2. If you want to take full advantage of OLED TV in the US, you can only go with LG TV or Sony TV. Samsung TV doesn't have Dolby Vision or DTS on their TVs, so they'll always be a tier below for purists. You may ask, does Dolby Vision really matter, and isn't HDR 10 Plus just as good? Well, the answer is maybe, unless you are a purist here to fact-check me, in which case HDR 10 Plus is garbage, and I hate it. Basically, all your services except Amazon are using Dolby Vision over HDR 10 Plus, so the Dolby Vision is probably going to last over HDR 10 Plus. Here is a guide between them if you really care. Number 3. This is a huge one that gets skipped over a lot. If you are not paying for premium Netflix or premium whatever other streaming service or using a 4K Blu-ray player, OLED TVs are not worth the money. Smart TV buying guide. Which OLED TV is best? Number 1. First, decide if you care more about gaming or watching movies or TV. If gaming, go with LG TV. If movies or TV, go with Sony TV. You may ask, is there really that big a difference between the two? And the answer is no. The difference is minimal even when comparing side by side, but it is still there and should be noted. For gaming, Sony TVs don't have FreeSync or allow 1440 pixels gaming, so if you are in the 5% of people who can notice the difference versus G-Sync or need 1440 pixels instead of 4K or 1080, then LG TV is better. For movies and streaming, Sony's handle gradation between greens, blues, and grays better. So if you are in the 5% of people who get bothered by a single bit of blackness during a panning shot of an open sky, Sony TV is better. Number 2. It is okay to get previous year's models. There have been no massive upgrades in the last 3 years. If you don't need cutting-edge technology, then save money. Number 3. When deciding between models like the LG TV C Series or G Series or Sony TV A95L versus A80L, understand what you actually need. If you are running a newer receiver and connecting your stuff to that, then you don't need better TV speakers or more 2.1 HDMI ports that are in the more expensive models. How to read best TV reviews in 2025. Number 1. Understand what you actually need and where and with whom you will be watching. A lot of these reviews judge TVs on HDMI 2.1 ports, reflection handling, viewing angles, and other things that will not apply to many people. I'll cover a few scenarios where a site like RTings may knock a TV score down versus another for something that won't matter to you. Number 2. If you are running a newer receiver with devices plugged into it, you can ignore all sound and HDMI port ratings. If you plan on using an older receiver using eARC, then ports will matter, but sound won't. Unless it's a Samsung TV, since you'll need to do some workaround for DTS or digital theater systems. Number 3. If you have a bright room, a perfectly calibrated TV looks bad in bright rooms, and your wife is going to complain it's too dark and she liked it better before. All the calibrated settings you find online will also be for dark rooms. It's okay to use the vivid setting or crank that gamma up a little bit. I have an A80L in my living room that has 9-7 feet tall atrium-style windows, so I watch that one on vivid for things that aren't Dolby Vision. A nice trick with the new Sonys is to watch a Dolby Vision show and then adjust the vivid settings to match the Dolby Bright Room and copy those settings to the vivid mode for all non-HDR content. Number 4. If you have a dark room, all those reviews about which TV has better peak brightness don't matter. All TVs will be fine in a dark room, and your wife is going to complain you're trying to blind her if you max it out. Number 5. Sometimes TVs get knocked for having bad viewing angles, but if you are often watching from an angle bad enough to notice this, you need to rearrange your seating situation. You'll also see TVs get knocked for input lag while gaming. I'd say for 95% of people this difference will never be noticed, and for the other 5%, you should be playing on a 27-inch monitor if you are that good. Recommendations for OLED TVs. Number 1. Sony TVA95L is rated as the best TV for a reason. If you have the money and want the best, this is it. No gaming advantages in an LG would be enough to beat this. Number 2. The LG TV G3 or G4 and Sony TVA80L or A75L or Bravia 8 all tie for me here and depend on your situation. The G series are more expensive but handle bright rooms and gaming better with their MLA technology, MLA not available on the 83-inch G3 or 97-inch G4. The Bravia 8 and A80L are going to handle streaming and TV content better. The Bravia 8 gets brighter, but the A80L is cheaper. Also, the A80L 55-inch and 65-inch don't have the glossy screen, so bright rooms will be worse. Number 3. LG C3 or C4 and Sony A80K or A80J. Again, it comes down to need and preference. Basically, gaming or need more 2.1 HDMI for LG versus streaming or TV for Sony. Number 4. LG B3 or B4. It's a great TV. You'll never have it in a room next to the ones above it, so if it has what you need for cheaper, get it and have no regrets. I still run my B6 from 2016 in my bedroom, and it's amazing. Number 6. Samsung TVS 90C. It's a great TV that just lacks Dolby support. If you don't care, you could move this to even with that number 3 spot. Recommendations for 83-inch TV and bigger. Number 1. 83-inch G4 or A80L. The A80L only goes to 83-inch, but it has the glossy screen and better processing. The G4 goes to 97-inch, but only the 83-inch has MLA or micro lens array technology. Number 2. 83-inch G3 or 97-inch G4 or C3 or C4. Basically, these are all the same since these GTVs don't have MLA technology, and unless you need the very specific extra features of the G series, the C is a better choice for them. Recommendations for LED TV. I think Artings has this pretty much nailed, so just follow them. Just make sure you are giving more weight to the things that reflect your situation and ignoring irrelevant things. Remember to consider your space, viewing habits, and budget when selecting a TV so you make the best choice possible. If you found this video helpful, Drop a comment below sharing your thoughts. And don't forget to check out our video on Top 5 TVs of 2025.